And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Spencerville High School Big Non-League boys basketball matchup here as we get things going with the high school basketball season as the Bearcats of Spencerville entertain the Bulldogs of Elida. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner Spencerville expected to do some big things. We saw Elida compete in the Tip-Off Classic. Set to do battle tonight here, which should be a pretty good one.
It's going to be a great matchup of backcourts, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You look at Elida. We saw them last week, Randy. Azori Island, Amari Wash, fantastic defenders. But you're going to match them up against the Spencerville brothers here at Spencerville. These are two talented guys. Both had over 20 points last week against St. Henry. It's going to be a marquee matchup of the perimeter.
Now, we'll take a look at that Elida starting lineup for tonight as they're still working some things out for first-year head coach Ryan Howard. Went 1-1 last weekend at the Tip-Off Classic they hosted. Fell to LCC, a very competitive game, 58-52 in the opening round. Rebounded by winning the consolation game against a very game Bath team that we expect is going to do some bigger things than last year. 45-37. You mentioned Amari Wash had 16 against LCC, 25 against Bath, only player to get double figures in points for the Bulldogs in the first two games of the year.
Yeah, not only that, Randy, but he is also defending at an elite level. He did a great job against Jordan Pretty. He's going to probably guard one of the Spencerville brothers here tonight. 26 points, 25 points rather, but 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And of course, Azori Island, one of the great backcourts in Northwest Ohio with those two. 7 points a game. He's averaging 4 assists. But the guy I really like, and I think he's going to really step forward as the season goes on. We saw him last week, Marcus Hill. He's averaging about 8 points. A super athletic perimeter guy that has the ability to leave the floor in a hurry. Watch out for him.
Yeah, really at times carried the offense, especially in that opening game for Elida against LCC in the opening round of the Tip-Off Classic. Meanwhile, for Spencerville, just one game so far on the year was a 71-45 win over St. Henry. We don't know what the groupings are going to be for the postseason. Again, the expanded tournament. Talk about it, what that means, what it's going to look like, if you like it, don't like it. One team seemed to have has been in Spencerville's way the last couple of years. That's been Ottawa Glandorf. Don't know what's going to happen with those two teams this year with the postseason, but this is a Spencerville team that is built to compete not only with them, but with a lot of teams, and they can do a lot of different things.
Yeah, tournament loss last year to Ottawa Glandorf. It was a classic, right? Mm-hmm. One that Spencerville very easily could have won, and a lot of reason why is because that backcourt, Will Sensabaugh, who had 21, a career high last week against St. Henry, and Owen Sensabaugh, who had 24. Those guys can absolutely fill it up. Watch Will Sensabaugh. There's not going to be a quicker guard in Northwest Ohio that you see this year, but I think their success this year, Randy, is really revolves around Carter Orr, the big fella inside. If they go like 3-4 trips without getting inside to Carter Orr, they're living life the wrong way. He is a physical presence, had 11 points last week against St. Henry.
Now, this is a Spencerville team without the All-Ohioan from a year ago in Carter Sudoff, who's not playing at Defiance College, but they seem to have found some pieces to make up for his big loss.
Sudoff was a heck of a player. Great gift for Defiance College. He's going to make that program better.
Let's take a look at some keys to the game for this one, partner. Let's start with the Elida Bulldogs.
Yeah, number one, bumper cars, right? You've been to Cedar Point, right? You rode those bumper cars. That's what you're going to have to do against these guards for Spencerville. They are so quick. Don't let them dribble drive. Make sure you're bumping them. Make their life difficult getting in the lane. At number 2, who's the man? Well, we thought it was going to be Zori Island in game 1 to be the big scorer. It turned out it's going to be Amari Wash. Now, can Zori step up and score double digits tonight? That's going to be a big thing because Amari's going to get there. So who's the man? And then number 3, smart physicality. When we saw Parker Krim play smart in the second half last week, did not get in foul trouble. Now, I know Parker Krim, it seems like he walks in, Randy, with 2 fouls automatically because he's a strong dude, right? If he plays smart with his physicality, doesn't get in foul trouble, they're going to need him to do that because Carter Orr on the other side, he's a dude.
And what'll be some keys to the game tonight for Spencerville?
Yes, drink with the ball. If this Elida backcourt is going to be high pressure on you, you're going to have to be strong with that basketball. Don't turn it over. Number 2, Iron Orr, Carter Orr. I really like this kid's game. He is a tough dude inside. He is tough as iron. And then number 3, offense makes sense with a sense of balls. How nice is it when you have Will and Owen that they're probably going to get you 40 points every single night you step on the floor? That's some smart offense. It makes sense.
But looking forward to what should be a good one. It is Elida and Spencerville. And we'll have it for you next here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from Spencerville. Just about ready to go for the tip of this one. As Elida and Spencerville is set to square off in a good non-conference test for each of these teams.
Randy Roberts, where else you'd rather be than right here, right now, a matchup of two of the best backcourts in Northwest Ohio.
Parker Grimm, Carter Orr going to jump center. Tip is going to be won by the Bulldogs, and we are underway.
A great shot of the smarts of Amari Wash. Could have been a quick over and back, but was alert. Waited for Zori Island across the timeline.
Eben Jackson has the basketball right now in the corner, needs some help. It into that low post. Good turnaround. That's going to be stuffed, though. Carter Orr comes up with the stop. However, the Bulldogs get it back. Fall away in the lane is going to be no good as Amari Wash wanted to call, couldn't get one, and now the Bearcats come away with a basketball.
What a battle already between Parker Grimm and Carter Orr inside.
Owen Sensabaugh was going to lob this on top. He got caught in the air. Wasn't sure what to do, looking for Carter Orr, ends up throwing it away.
Yeah, I think he was going to go for the jumper, Randy, but there was a hand right in the face. He tried to make a pass at the last second. Turnover. There is a lot of energy in the building for this one.
It started with the announcements of the starting lineups as just about everyone in the building tonight came down, at least for Spencerville, to cheer them on, as we're going to have an off-ball foul called along the baseline.
Well, I think they're going to get Will Sensabaugh with a hold. No, they're actually going to get Carter Orr with a contact. I'll tell you what, though, if you're cutting through that key, you better get your eyes turned around because the screens that Parker Grimm sets, they will change your attitude in a hurry.
Minute gone by on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. No score in this one. Bounce pass comes out to the wing. Nothing there. Low pass at Zori Island. Able to get it back, trying to reset, and now he's going to be called for the extra step.
Yeah, both teams kind of out of sorts. You see the nervous energy early in this one. Yeah, you see Zori Island, an easy call by the official. You put two hands on the dribble, it's going to make it an easy call.
So Will Sensabaugh able to bring this one into the front court now for Spencerville. Still looking for first points. This one's going to be thrown away. The pass tipped out of bounds by his brother Owen.
Well, you think the game plan early for Elida and their first-year head coach Ryan Howard is they're going to really overplay the perimeter, really taking away that first pass for Spencerville. Both teams still trying to settle in offensively.
John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. Look inside, a little hesitation move off the iron. That's going to be no good for Amari Wash as Orr gets the rebound, and now the outlet, and here comes Spencerville. They'll quickly come into the front court, high off the glass with the finger roll. Bucket good, Will Sensabaugh. How about the answer on the other end as Marcus Hill will get the tying score for Elida.
Great find by Zori Island, going a three-quarter court pass on a dime. You better get back and get your eyes situated on Zori Island.
It's like Coach Howard might be telling his guys to run even faster. You saw the double wheel spin. It's a tough move inside, and that's going to be good for Carter Orr.
Yeah, Iron Orr inside, showing his toughness. First with the defense early in the game with a block shot on Parker Grimm. This time with the offensive finish.
4-2 in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Here's one ball poked away, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, I think you're going to get Jude Stamen, who poked at it. If you're going to go out on the perimeter against Wash or Island, you better get in a good defensive stance, because if not, they will blow right by you.
Foul is on Steeman, as Miles said. His first, team second. 5:19 left to go here in our opening quarter. This inbound had to be thrown well into the backcourt. Tracked down by Wash. Wash with a little bit of contact with Owen Sensabaugh once he got it. Both teams wanted a call there.
Well, last thing anybody wants with these backcourts is early fouls, right? Let these guys play. I think the officials understand that.
It's like Sensabaugh reached in, tried to knock that away as Wash, well on his back. And we're going to take a look at the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. Wanted a foul called here.
Good job by Spencerville. You see all the attention on Amari Wash once he gets to the key. That's the third time he's gotten within 8 feet, Randy, has not yet been able to finish because of the defensive awareness of Spencerville.
Instant replays tonight brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. But the offensive rebound reverse layup is going to be no good for Carter Orr, but he's going to go to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Well, how about the fancy footwork of the Iron Man? Carter Orr working the baseline tiptoes. I don't know how he didn't step out of bounds. He's like those guys that do the high wire act there.
So Orr, the 6'4 senior, heads to the charity stripe. First one is good. Free throw line brought to you by Lee's famous recipe chicken, located in Wapak, Delvis, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. It's going to cater to the senior who shoots his free throws really well. I tried to work it in. I did what I could.
You did a great job. All you got to say with Lee's, though, is everything's good.
As were those free throws.
Yeah.
There we go, 6-2. We'll figure it out. Wash, a jump stop in the lane. Someone took a big swipe at him. I believe that was Grady Smith. Might have got a piece of the basketball. Officials deemed no foul. Now Spencerville, a little dribbling demonstration between 3 defenders. Here's Orr. He'll rumble his way through the lane. It's no good, but he's going to draw the foul and go right back to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
What a great up, but then the quickness and the crossover dribble, the ability to go through the contact. Carter Orr, he has put his stamp on this basketball game early.
Eben Jackson just picked up his second foul, as Orr will miss the first of 2 Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws.
Eben's probably leaving. Yep, and there he is. After 2 fouls, he's going to sit for a while. Tough decision now for Ryan Howard. How long do you leave Eben on that bench?
So Brody Altenbach, who did have 8 points off the bench for Elida in that win over Bath in the consolation game of the Tip-Off Classic, will now step in. Second free throw, by the way, good for Orr, so he's got 5 of the 7 for the Bearcats.
Well, he gets a feeling that this is already an important offensive possession for Elida, down 7-2.
Pass, low pass for the corner. Wash, high archer over the defense. That's going to be no good. Or, again, tight ropes that baseline to stay in bounds.
Well, and Wash has been able to work his way free. Carter Orr has come over and made his life difficult.
Will Sensenbaugh's shot a little too tough. Now Elida in transition in the lane, and there's some contact. And we'll have a foul, and we're going to see Marcus Hill heading to the Lee's famous recipe.
Yeah, watch Marcus Hill. We talked about his athleticism in our opener. How about that little step through going against the big guy, Carter Orr? Bad news for Spencerville. 2 fouls now on Carter Orr.
So Marcus Hill, the 5'11 junior who has the only 2 points of the evening for the Bulldogs, will now get a couple of free throws. First one is good.
Boy, if Marcus Hill could be a consistent double-digit scorer for Elida, that would go a long way for them to have success this year, Randy. You know you're going to get points out of Wash, Zori Island. Parker Crim's going to get you about 6.
Offensive rebound, 3 is going to be a little too strong. Will Sensabaugh comes up with a miss. Will Sensabaugh into the front court now for Spencerville. 7-3, just over 3 minutes to go, opening quarter.
That would have been a huge 3 by Altenbach to be able to bury it.
Sensabaugh is going to draw the foul at the wing. This is going to go on Amari Wash.
Yeah, Amari Wash going to pick it up. Going to be his first. Both teams tied at 3 fouls.
Trevor Whitney, 6'3 senior, now enters for Spencerville, and we're going to have ourselves a 5-second call.
A great recognition by Elida. They saw that set. A little up action by the post, diving back to the low block. They scouted it and were ready for it.
Still looking for that first 3-pointer of the night when we have one. It's a Matt's Heating and Cooling 3-pointer. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate.
Help defense on dribble drive for Spencerville has been outstanding.
Sensabaugh thought about taking that 3. Instead, he's going to drive the lane. He's going to get the bucket and have a chance at a 3-point play.
Now watch this circus-like Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey spin shot. a little high smooch, and then the old-fashioned.
Sensabaugh now up to 4. He'll try to cash in, make this a 3-point play. Up that Spencerville lead here, 2:43 to go, opening quarter in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Free throw's no good. Marcus Hill comes up with a miss. He'll bring it into the front court through the lane. Use that offhand for a little room. Putback is no good, but we're going to have a whistle on the rebound.
Yeah, Marcus Hill got away with one with a little forearm, right? We said bumper cars, but that was going to be on defense. No, he's going to get himself free with a little bumper car forearm. And then the wily Marcus Hill gets his offensive miss, gets the foul call. He'll be shooting some free throws.
First toss is good. So Hill able to cash in the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. That is Miles. That forearm is Miles on his way to the truck after Ken Reeker tells us we are done for the night. I'm out of here, and then just cleared space.
You guys clean it up. Yeah, 2 big free throws right there for Marcus Hill.
Well, he's the offense for Elida, has all 5 of their points.
Yeah, it's going to bring in Jonathan Payne checking in, number 14. And Randy, we saw him last week, another strong player, and they're going to jump to a 2-2-1, try to turn Spencerville over.
Bearcats able to break the pressure without a lot of trouble. Will Sensabaugh sends this over to his brother Owen. Owen well away from the basket. Owen with a jump stop. He'll lose the handle. This one's going to be ripped away as Zori Island gets the steal, but the show and go. Zori Island with the bucket.
I'm going to catch you napping. Zori Island.
Now 9-7 as Elida turns that pressure up a little bit more thanks to the made basket.
Yeah, you see Ryan Howard over there standing up. He's getting in a defensive stance playing in that 2-2-1.
Sensabaugh for 3, buries the Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer.
Oh, a little release rotation and splash out of Sensabaugh.
At 7 now for Will. Opens up a 5-point lead for the Bearcats here with 1:35 to go opening quarter.
Well, tempo is definitely picked up at the end of this first quarter.
Payne to Zori Island. Zori faked the pass along the baseline through a double team, is able to draw the foul. Coach Sensabaugh trying to help out with the hands up. You see the look there. He does not look like a guy who has 2 high school age basketball players.
He does not. Whatever Dick Clark used to drink, or whatever Ryan Seacrest drinks, that's what Kevin Sensabaugh drinks.
He's buying it by the caseload.
He gets ID'd a lot, I bet, right? Hey, sir, can I see your ID? Well, they're going to have Zori Island coming to shoot.
Now with no one, was there a technical foul called?
Yeah, I think they rang up Kevin Sensabaugh. We haven't got the PA announcement yet, but these are going to be big free throws.
Officials still at the scorer's table. I think they're trying to figure out how to assess this. So Zori Island knocks down both Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws. Elida is going to make a change, so Noah Josfile is going to check in. He's going to get 1 more. Or is he going to get 2 more? Was there a technical and then the foul that was whistled on the play?
Yeah, he's going to get the free throws for the foul that was whistled on the play. And then Coach Howard said he'll be the guy that shoots the technicals as well.
So Miles has got us all straightened out. We do know that Zori Island has gone 3 of 4 from the line. And Elida should get the basketball here with 1:24 to go in our opening quarter.
Boy, what a huge moment in this first quarter. Get some free points. Now you have possession of the basketball. You were down big. And on one possession, you have a chance to tie it up.
Swing this one into the backcourt for Amari Wash. Amari across the timeline. Sets up the offense. This one's going to be poked away. Stepping in front, Will Sensabaugh.
At some point in time, Elida is going to have to back cut for an easy basket because rightfully so, Spencerville doing a great job overplaying passes to the wing.
Altenbach will inbound again. Will do the same thing he did a moment ago. Just flip it into the backcourt for Amari Wash. Amari calls the signal. Amari trying to go one-on-one with his defender. There's the kick out. 3 ball is no good. Rebound went to the backside and around the defenders. Gavin Schwartz is able to come away with it for Spencerville.
Oh, great textbook box out by Schwartz.
Sensible as will to Owen. Owen, he'll sidestep a defender and gets right to the lane.
That little step-through move that the Sensibles love to author is as good as anything.
Amari Wash trying to go high off the glass on the other end. It's going to be no good, but Noah Jospile in right there for the putback. Couldn't get it, but he's going to get a couple of free throws.
Jospile was one of those guys last week in the Tip-Off Classic, Randy, that we noticed does a lot of good things for you when he's on the floor. And case in point, gets the offensive rebound. Anytime you have a guy that's 6'4", that is athletic like Jospile, you need to get him some minutes.
So second foul on Gavin Schwartz already. As the first least famous recipe chicken free throw for Jospile is no good. As Marcus Hill re-enters for the Bulldogs.
Now this run that Elida has been on to make it to a 4-point margin. A lot of it because Carter Orr's on that bench for Spencerville with 2 fouls.
Missed them both. Owen sends the ball with a miss. Here's Owen all the way to the basket, gets the kick out. 3 ball on the way. That's going to be no good. Rebound ends up into the hands of Amari Wash. Amari flips this one ahead for Payne. Jonathan Payne off balance, couldn't get it to go. Rebound's knocked out of bounds. Spencerville cheerleaders on top of that one. We'll see what the call is here. It looks like it's going to stay with Elida.
I think this is when the Elida's at their best for this matchup. You get the ball, you attack the rim early. When they've sat in their offense in the half-court set and tried to work a good shot, Spencerville's defense has been fantastic. I think you got to attack Spencerville's defense early as they're going to settle for a last-second shot here.
Yeah, great look at the replay. The ball being knocked out of bounds thanks to our Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. Last shot, Amari Wash buries the Matt's Heating and Cooling 3, and that's the way our opening quarter will end. Entertaining if nothing else. 1-point lead for Spencerville. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Brady Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you. 14-13, Spencerville leads this one after one, but Elida with a big way to close out this opening quarter.
How about the through the legs and just bury it at the buzzer? How do you spell cold-blooded? W-A-S-H. Amari Wash. Big time. One-on-one against Owen Sensible. Says, I see you.
And that replay, thanks to our friends at Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily.
Smart move. Location, location, location. Right by LCC. All those coaches are going to fill up.
Trying to fill up from downtown Spencerville. That one's going to be no good. We'll get a push coming on the rebound. We don't want to call out any coaches by name, but we understand, and having a conversation with one of them last weekend, that the bill gets a little high at the end of the week. But going up with a left hand, this one no good. Grady Smith looks like he'll have the chance to shoot a couple of these famous recipe chicken free throws.
Yeah, really nice job with the quick spin by Smith. Get himself to the free throw line. Now, look, you can't tell a teenage son, here's $20, go get a donut. You're not getting change out of that $20, right?
Yeah, you're getting
20 donuts. And I know the good people at Pat's Donuts are happy to see that. I absolutely love what they do with sprinkles there, Randy. I'm a sprinkles guy. Mm-hmm. Their sprinkles are phenomenal. I don't know where they get their sprinkles, but their sprinkles are the best.
First free throw, no good for Smith, as we'll have to turn our attention to chicken now. Free throw line brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Nevis, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering, too.
A nice offensive sequence there by Grady Smith. Showed a little bit of his offensive game. Got a little quickness like a lot of these Spencerville players.
By the way, making the fat guy talk about food at 7 o'clock at night. Smartest idea ever. They're trying to sky for the block there. Sensible.
Well, everybody in the Black Pack is saying that was a block. The Black Pack is the Spencerville student section. Sensible saying that was a block. It looked pretty good. It was a nice job, but I think there was some body involved there too. Parker Krim at the line.
First Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw is good. That's his first point of the night, by the way.
And Parker Krim, who really struggled a year ago at the free throw line, 75% so far this year.
The split the pair there. Rebound comes out to Jude Stemmen. Gets the outlet over to Sensabaugh as will have it. Near the volleyball line, starts the offense here. We have played just about a minute in our second quarter. Pass aimed for the corner. Three ball no good, or when he landed was on the end line, and it's going to be a turnover.
Well, it was tremendous vision by Orr, who found Sensabaugh in the opposite corner, and then great work to get the rebound, but yeah, his little toesies fell on the line. Good call by the official.
Officials holding up plays. I think they were confused that there might have been someone at the scorer's table. Seems to move inside, we'll get a travel.
How about the defense by Owen Sensabaugh, just staying in front of Payne, knowing there's going to be contact. It forces the travel. Somebody call U-Haul because somebody's moving, and it was Jonathan Payne.
Elida's going to extend this defense. They're going to come three-quarter court now. Making his way across the timeline was Grady Smith. Find it into the hands of Will Sensabaugh. Will sends this to the left wing. Owen nearly slips down. Owen switching back and forth with that left and right hand dribble. Here's one over the top. As the three ball, that one's going to hit the iron that holds the
stanchion?
The stanchion. I couldn't think of the word. Thank you.
Stanchion. That's it. Let's write it on the notes here. What do you think? What were we going to say? Big giant pole?
Iron. Yeah,
Iron,
I don't know. I drew a blank.
That happens.
The ball knocked out of bounds, so stay with Elida.
Yeah, both teams kind of struggling from behind the arc so far in this game. You saw in the last possession a great up fake by Carter Orr got Parker Krim off balance. Second time he's been able to attack Krim with that move.
Now, one place that would like to see the three-point numbers heat up, that's Matt's Heating and Cooling. Sponsors the three-point line. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate.
Missouri Island, a little frustrated offensive set, just chucked one up. Hoping it goes in. Not a good shot selection for Elida.
It's been that kind of night just offensively, the trouble they've had. Will Sensabaugh is able to slash the lane. He'll score. He's up to 9 now for the Bearcats.
Yeah, you get the feeling that it's a little bit easier in this game for Spencerville to score than Elida when it comes down to a half-court set. Elida needs to get this game up and down for them to score.
17-14 on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard here. 5 minutes, 12 seconds and counting, opening half of basketball. It's a good baseline drive, high off the window, good move there, and the score from Amari Wash.
I think you pick your poison with Amari Wash. If you go out on him, you know he's going to blow by you. Play off him, make him shoot that three.
Amari's got 5 as that lead is down to 1. So Will Sensabaugh gets that kick out. Corner 3, hits the iron, no good. Rebound's tipped out. Sensabaugh had it knocked away from him. It's a 3-on-1 now for Elida. Krim, that extra pass off the window, and the bucket good for Wash.
How about the big fella with the nice touch pass? That's how Elida's got to score in this basketball game. Get this thing phonetic, up and down.
Puts Elida in front here for the first time tonight, 18-17. Good bullet pass inside. Orr had it ripped away from behind, but we're going to have ourselves a whistle and a foul.
Boy, Owen Sensabaugh sees the defense. Parker Krim's out harassing you. That means he's not on Carter Orr. Throws it down to the low block and gets Carter Orr to the free throw line.
So Orr, who has 3 made free throws as a part of 5 points, will hit the first least famous recipe chicken free throw.
I love it when he's shooting the free throws. On the scores table, they pop up a picture and his name. They do a great job here at Spencerville with their production.
Second one is good. It's Carter Orr now with 7. Spencerville leads this one 19-18. And we want to tell you that John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. Bulldogs trying to answer, but the drive there, getting tangled up in the net on the first effort was Payne, but a good putback good for Parker Krim.
Yeah, Parker Krim, 6 points, 6 rebounds a game. living active on the offensive end. Smart physically, getting it done.
There's Will Sensabaugh about the pull-up jumper in the lane to score.
Just too easy on the offensive end. Elida got to really ramp that down.
At about half of his average already at 11. Kick out on the offensive rebound, and the Matt's heating and cooling three-pointer good for Jonathan Payne.
Yeah, Jonathan Payne likes three. He likes three. He really loves three.
Gives Elida the 2-point lead here. 3:18 and counting. Very entertaining, very close opening half of basketball. Sensabaugh stops, pops. He'll bury the Matt's heating and cooling three.
That was just something else. A little Sensabaugh, sensational.
And erases the Elida lead. They've worked so hard to battle back and grab. Zori Island, Zori to the block. Wanted to go up with the left hand, a little too strong. Contact for the rebound. We'll get a foul coming here with 2:46.
Missouri Island goes a little left hand. Remember the show and go he broke out earlier? This one is going to be the slippity slide left hand up on the window. That's a schoolyard play, and usually you just say foul and you go shoot a free throw.
Grady Smith came down with the miss. He was fouled. Team's fourth on Elida here. 2:40 and counting to go. Opening half of basketball. Stemmen swings this one across the top. Now Orr with it. Carter Orr trying to go through the lane. Spins. Reverse layup. Couldn't get it, but the putback good there for Owen Sensabaugh.
Well, Owen Sensabaugh's court awareness showing off again. Goes down to the low block and picks up the trash for an easy two.
5'11 junior now with 4 points. Spencerville back on top by 3. As the Bulldogs work this one around the perimeter now. Wash pops out. Pass comes over the right side. Payne, the bounce pass top of the key.
Josh Pyle had Orr pinned, but couldn't give him the basketball.
Saw an Elida player fall down there in Zori Island. Zori waited an extra second to get up, thought he was going to get help from the officials. Elida's going to take their time. They'll take that three, and they'll fill it up in a good Matt's heating and cooling three-pointer.
A little tray action for Elida. If they can hit the perimeter jumper, Oldenbach, he's got to be the guy that fills it up for Elida.
Ties us at 26 all. There's a drive with a score there on the move from Owen Sensabaugh.
Oh, Owen Sensabaugh uses a screen by Carter Orr. The switch is late. Josh Pyle trailing on it, gets the left hand involved. And how about Owen? Big time finish with the smooch.
So he will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line, where he will convert the three-point play. Gives Owen 7. As once again, Spencerville back on top by 3. Just over a minute to go, opening half of basketball.
Now look at Josh Powell doing a good job getting position inside. Payne didn't see him, though.
Instead, it's Zori Island. Zori strong to the basket, can't get it to go. Second effort is no good. Cleaning up the miss, Carter Orr.
Josh Pyle, point-blank range. Got to make that bunny.
Sensabaugh got a little clearing, couldn't hit it. Orr had the miss in his hands between two defenders, is able to draw the foul.
Well, why do we call him Iron Orr? Iron Man? Look at this. The strength. He's as tough as iron. That's why. Goes through Josh Pyle for the foul. Love his tenacity.
Great look thanks to the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. So here's Orr, who will hit his first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. It's 6 free throws tonight to go along with a bucket for 8 points. Second one, a little too strong. Mari Wash able to come away with a miss.
That's a big miss because Spencerville is trying to get some subs in. They got guys carrying 2 fouls. And Kevin Sensabaugh doesn't want to pick up a third one for those guys right before half.
Elida playing this out as if they're going to make this the final possession of the half. Wash give this one off for Payne. Payne will give it right back to Wash. Good job defensively. Spencerville trying to come out and defend that close to the timeline. Walk over now to Zori Island. Zori in the corner. Comes near the center circle.
They got Altenbach in this near corner, so a dribble drive to kick out to a hot shooter might be what comes up.
Instead, Island is going to have his pocket picked. Now does Spencerville have time? There's one blocked away at the horn. I guess it's not going to matter anyways. The officials are going to call it off. We're going to take a look at the replay.
A sense of ball. Yep, you see the glass was lit up before the contact. Not much of contact. What a great effort, though, to come get a piece of that one. Randy, that second quarter sure did heat up. We got ourselves a dandy.
Yeah, 30-26 and a half. We'll take a timeout and have the second half for you when we return here at WOSN. A 30-26 our score here at the half. Spencerville with the lead over the Elida Bulldogs. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday with you here. Partner, we thought this was going to be a good one. It lived up to its hype through the first half.
Oh, it sure has, right? Both teams are making big runs when they need to. I think the second half is going to be even better.
I'm going to sit straight up, so I look a little bit, feel like Miles is like 6 inches taller than me. But shooting the basketball, not the numbers either team probably won in that opening half either.
No, but both teams doing enough defensively to stay in the game, and rebounds go a long way. How about Carter Orr with 9 rebounds already?
Well, we know where that information came from, and we don't know if that's
the legendary Mark Allstatter, who's to our left. It is a who's who of local media up here in the perch.
Surprised they have room. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
There's Mark.
He is, yeah.
See further down, a couple Hall of Famers.
There's Mark right
Peyton's
there.
up there with a backwards hat hanging around. And
Nate Garlock down there.
Man.
Frank Kill. I mean, I might get autographs
for
at the end of this.
For $75, we'll let people come up here and work their way all the way down the table. Feel like convention table, like the old days.
And how about Nate Stidham here at a Spencerville game?
No, they're going to pay you, Mark. No, Mark was going to pay me. No, they'll pay for your autograph.
Take the money, son.
That's right. You know, newspaper guys, they're a different breed. I don't know if you know this. I was one for a long time.
Well, important early in this basketball game for Elida to get going offensively.
Mario Wash is going to spin in the lane, and unfortunately for him, he's going to be called for the travel.
You got to give a lot of credit, though, to the Spencerville perimeter defense. They're doing a great job of staying in front of Amari Wash here tonight, making it difficult for him. And Ryan Howard says, let's go back to our pressure.
That's been somewhat effective. Hasn't led to a lot of turnovers, but it has forced Spencerville to play more of a half court, not quite the speed they want to. It's a good look inside, the good dish and the good finish, Grady Smith.
Great job by Will Sensabaugh, breaking the pressure and then attacking the baseline, getting his teammates involved.
Mari Wash from the elbow, can't get that one. A little too physical in the box out. It's going to lead to a foul.
See the battle right there. Yep, they're going to give it the call on Marcus Hill. Great box out by Grady Smith. First had the basket a moment ago. Now a good basket. And we're going to see.
That's the third foul on Hill, so he's going to sit down.
Evan Jackson, who was saddled with 2 early ones, he comes back in.
History Replays tonight brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. It's a good drive to the basket. This one's going to be no good, but Steeman is going to go to the free throw line.
Boy, loved the ball rotation out of that offensive set. Moved it quickly, got Jude a free look, attacked the lane. Another one of these guys for Spencerville that is just so quick on the floor. A lot of quickness on this Bearcat lineup.
Yeah, Jude Steeman, the 6-foot freshman, will get his opportunities here from the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Cash one in, extends that lead now 33-26 on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. The drive to the baseline, high off the window. Bucket is good for Zori Island.
Ooh, how about the contortionist, Zori Island? Tough make, but he does it.
That allows Elida with their length to apply a little pressure. Spencerville does break it. Sensabaugh, the finger roll for Owen when he gets to the 10.
Well, a team that pressures you, how do you get them out of it? You make them pay back-to-back big buckets. by Spencerville.
Amari Wash had a dribble off his leg, but grabbed by a teammate. Parker Krim with a spin move, can't get it to go. Put back a little too strong, tried to reach in, wrestle the rebound away from Smith. Smith gets an outlet for Will Sensabaugh.
Yeah, Elida going to hang in this basketball game. They got to make those easy ones.
Will with the give into the corner. 3-ball no good for Owen, and the rebound is, it's going to be a foul.
Going to get Jude Steeman going over the back. Down by 7 with 5:48 here in the third period, Randy. I think Elida is definitely snacking on some danger here. This could be a double-digit lead in a hurry for Spencerville. Got to come up with some points on this possession.
And that scoreboard's brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years. The offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton.
Well, had a nice little staggered set at the elbow. Missed that roll, though.
Zori's pass, top of the key, is going to be knocked away. Will Sensabaugh to steal, and he's going to score on the other end. Going to lead to Elida taking a Metzger Financial Services timeout. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. With the timeout on the floor, we'll take a break as well here in WOSN. 5:20 left to go here in our third quarter. Oh, man, what you don't see during timeouts is just as good as anything we show you.
You can't play crisscross from the 90s and not expect me not to dance.
37-28. Spencerville with the good start here is pulled away from Elida. Early moments of this third period. Good spin. Zori Island picks up his dribble, gets the kick out for Eben Jackson. Jackson now picked up his third foul, still out there. And how about that match heating and cooling three-pointer?
Yeah, Amari Wash with a little kiss after the words. Going to the Elida student section after the made three. Can't go under the screen against Zori Island. Amari Wash, but they're going to get Amari Wash with a foul here.
And I think we're going to get ourselves a continuation and a bucket. So we take a look at the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay.
2 fouls on that play. Which official calls it, though? You had one out front on the dribble drive, and then on the finish, Wash contacts Sensabaugh. I think the official on the baseline said mine overruled you.
So the basket is good. Amari Wash picks up his second foul, and now here's Will Sensabaugh with a chance to convert a three-point play. He will hit the free throw.
A really nice job by the topside official, Randy, talking to Zori Island. Island was really upset by that call on Wash. He put his arm around him and calmed him down.
Now Amari dribbling at the wing. It's the kick out. Here's Payne. Jonathan trying to figure out somewhere to go. Back into the hands of Amari as they swing this around. Zori Island top of the key. Payne trying to go baseline. He's going to be walled off by Orr. Kick out, back out, and now Elida will have to reset the offense.
Kevin Sensabaugh is going to be excited by a lot of things in this game, but his half-court defense, he's going to be really excited about when he watches film.
Extra pass went to Zori Island. Zori went behind the back. He'll find the open man. That was just going to roll off the rim. Tough break for Parker Krim and Elida.
Zori Island, great dish, setting up the big fella. Reminds him on the way down. Fella, you got to make those.
Now Will Sensabaugh trying to muscle his way through, but tight defense being applied there by Jonathan Payne.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to out-muscle Jonathan Payne. Due to spend some time in the weight room.
So instead, Sensabaugh get this one back, can't get that one to go. Payne's going to fight for the rebound, throws a defender down on the ground, and he might have just picked up. No, this is going to be a Spencerville foul, excuse me.
Yeah, Sensabaugh comes over the back. They're going to whistle Owen, who's scrapping, trying to get the basketball, but goes over the back. Easy call by the officials, and the right call by the officials.
Second team foul in Spencerville here with 3.5 minutes to go in our third quarter in our Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard.
And a little change in defense here by Spencerville.
The drive inside, high off the window, attempt no good for Amari Wash, but he will shoot. Looks like a couple Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws.
Yeah, Ryan Howard doing a good job trying to navigate this team, settle things down, got him at the free throw line. Not out of reach here, down by 9.
Well, we understand there's a couple special guests here tonight. This is the first free throw, no good.
There they are. Look at that.
So we got some members of the Reeker, some extended members of the Reeker family.
People that actually claim Ken Reeker.
I guess. So Brett and Bryce.
Fantastic. Living here in Spencerville, graduates of Elida. I wonder if they're torn.
I would be.
Imagine being in the same family as Ken Reeker.
That's got to be something.
That's pretty cool.
Free throws are split, by the way, so 40-32. We play late in this third period. Sense of ball. Bumped into by Payne, no call. Gives it out to Owen, who will bury the Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer.
Oh, somebody call his mama. Owen Sensaball's a bad, bad dude.
First time tonight, Spencerville leads by double digits. But the spin and the score there for Zori Island.
Oh, break out the spin-a-rooney. Zori Island.
He's up to 9, which is also the lead here with 2:22 to go. And out the score there with the contact for Will Sensabaugh.
Yeah, Mari Wash tried to draw the charge. Didn't get the call.
Elida quickly answers on the other end as Brody Altenbach will bury the Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer, and Elida is going to take a quick Metzger Financial Services timeout. 2:04 to go, third quarter. Elida up 8. We'll take a break. You see the first-year head coach Ryan Howard of Elida.
Yeah, how about this, right? You get that schedule, and then you see you're playing Spencerville, and then tomorrow, Delta St. John's, and then after that, Shawnee and Allen East. Hey, first-year coach, here's your schedule. Go have fun.
You're marching into the AD's office with a paper copy, right? Going,
is this a misprint?
What?
Why would you do this to me? I'm the new guy.
But he's also been an assistant.
He
should have known what's happening. This isn't like an out-of-town guy. As Aaron Pass ends up out of bounds, heads up, play defensively there for Elida to let it go.
No, because an out-of-town guy would look at that schedule and say, nope. Yeah, Ryan Howard's been an assistant for a long time over there, doing a good job in his first year. And that pressure defense finally results in a turnover for them, and they need it down by 8.
And they'll have the chance here. The minute 40 and counting to go, third quarter. Zori Island comes top of the key. Zori, that left-hand dribble right to the basket, kept it with the left hand. Rolls it off the iron and in.
Go back to one of our 3 keys. Who's the man? Well, Zori Island right now is saying, I'm the man, delivering big-time points, keeping him in this game.
And he's up to 11 as that lead is now 6 with about 20 to go, third quarter. Spencerville is going to slow this one down. Just holding on to the basketball right now, Owen Sensabaugh. Owen runs away from his screen as he comes to the wing.
Boy, what quick feet by Zori Island. Beat him to the baseline.
Backs up. He'll find his brother.
Boy, 58 seconds. They're doing a really good job of spreading the floor. Yep.
So Jonathan Payne caught with a little contact.
Hey, on the perimeter, inside the three-point line, you can get away with that. But when it's extended out by the half-court line, Jonathan Payne, who's a physical guy, bumper cars. They can tell that those cars are bumping out high.
That is going to be his second foul, team's fourth. Spencerville inbound, under a minute to go in the third quarter in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. So Owen Sensabaugh, he will bury the Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer.
Great set play, gets a great down screen, and just absolutely buries it. Momentum back on the side of Spencerville.
Elida trying to come up with something here in the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Zori Island gives behind him for Amari Wash. Amari in that corner near the midcourt stripe with a long bounce pass for Payne. Jonathan trying to dribble out of traffic. Back to Zori. Zori into the paint, lost the handle, gathers it back in, and scores.
Just tenacious with that. Got to get back on D if you're Elida.
Will Sensabaugh, one more opportunity. Front end of another three-pointer as the third quarter will come to a close. 48-41. Spencerville leads after 3. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. 48-41, Spencerville in front of Elida as we move to quarter number 4. A good way to start the second weekend of the boys' basketball season. Our crew returns right here to Spencerville a week from tonight for the Northwest Conference opener. Spencerville and Crestview, right?
Spencerville and Crestview. Ren Sheets, big fella for Crestview. His little brother's playing on the team. Well, that should be a fun one. But hats off to both these teams here tonight, Randy. This has a mid-season, end-of-season feeling here.
By the way, you can check out a full schedule of games and broadcast schedules as well at WOSN.TV. About the score inside, Carter Orr, who was held scoreless in that third quarter, gets a good bucket to begin the fourth.
Spencerville's done such a great job of situational basketball coming out of a timeout after the quarter. They come up with a nice design. Let's get the ball inside to Carter Orr. Good execution on the offensive end.
Elida trying a three-man weave, top of the key, Zori Island. Tough shot in traffic. This one's no good. Parker Krim came bearing down on the rebound. You can't see what's below us, but I felt sorry for anyone in that front row had he made contact with the stands. Yeah, you see.
I feel sorry for everybody in WBL that made contact with Parker Krim. Parker Krim, it was rightfully so, given all kinds of post-season accolades. What a defensive player he is in football.
50-41, 9-point lead for the Bearcats here. A minute gone by in our fourth and final quarter. And our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency. Sensabaugh, full contact, is going to draw the foul.
Well, you're going to see the dribble drive allows him to get in there, and the help side comes over by Island, who thinks he goes up and down, but drifting towards the shooter is much different than being up and down.
Yeah, I saw him. He moved the body. You saw the good look thanks to our Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. Now Will Sensabaugh at the line shooting a couple of Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws.
Now Ryan Howard working the officials, trying to litigate for Azori Island right there. I always think basketball coaches are guys that failed the bar, right? They just go into basketball coaching because they couldn't get their attorney's license. They do a lot of litigating throughout a game.
Then what does that make Jay Billis?
Mr. Excitement.
Sensabaugh knocks down the free throws now. 52-41. By the way, we want to tell you, John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans.
You got to get some movement out of your offensive sets as they change.
Altenbach had the basketball momentarily. He's had a couple of big shots in this one. There's one in traffic. Krim's going to save that under the basket. It's a kick out. Altenbach will bury the Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer.
You got to love Altenbach's contributions for Elida here tonight. Big time from behind the arc, his third one. The man that wears number 1 should wear number 3.
And now the answer on the other end, that's going to be no good. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. Krim, taking the rebound away. He's going to find Amari Wash, who will score and gets the foul.
Well, it's all Elida here of late because of the hustle effort. Got Altenbach an open 3 by getting an offensive rebound. Parker Krim gets an offensive rebound. Pass it off for the assist for Wash. Big time run here for Elida.
He'll have the chance at a three-point play thanks to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Dallas, and St. Mary's, locally owned and operated. Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. A big one here, buries it, so big three-point play for Wash.
Now Wash and Island have delivered some big-time points for Elida, getting them back in it. But Altenbach has been the guy that has sparked them here of late. Back to within 5.
Now Wash with 14. Sense of ball. There'll be some contact from behind.
Now think they're going to get Wash right there trying to back tap it out. It's going to get the arm. That's the correct call. Look, if you're trailing a dribbler when he's going towards the basket, it's either going to be a made basket or a foul. And that time it's going to be a foul call.
Missouri Island picks up his second foul. Elida with the stoppage. Make it change. Zaltenbach will check back in as Jonathan Payne will sit down. Off the inbound. 3-ball. This one's going to be no good as Amari Wash comes over the miss, and Amari's going to bring this into the front court. Amari tries that outlet, wanted the entry pass, couldn't find anything. Now Parker's got it, gets the kick out. Here's Wash again, and bakes in the runner.
How about the high glass smooch on that one for Amari Wash?
Owen Sensabaugh thought about going through the lane, instead comes back out to the wing. They want to run some more time off the clock. Under 5 minutes to go, when all of a sudden it's just a one-possession game.
Yeah, how about the character of this Elida group? Down by as many as 11, comes scratching back.
And now blocking call inside. That's going to draw the ire of Altenbach.
Yeah, Altenbach thought he was set. And it's tough, though, because it's the top side official. The guy on the baseline, if he calls that, that's where you're going to get that charge.
Good look thanks to our Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road, next to LCC's. Altenbach, same possession, picked up foul number 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry, this is going to go on Parker Grimm, who's going to pick up his third. And Spencerville will take this moment to call a Metzger Financial Services timeout. So with a stoppage, 4:34 to go. Let's take a break here on WOSN. 52-49. Spencerville leads this one over Elida. Partner, something you wanted to look at here.
Yeah, you're going to see Parker Grimm anticipate the move, but you see the lower body pushing in to Carter Orr? That's where the foul call comes. And if I'm Ryan Howard, I'm telling my guys during this timeout, look, I'll take care of the officials. You don't worry about the officials, because Elida is spending a lot of energy trying to talk to the officials and kind of lamenting the fact that they get foul calls. You see the emotional reaction. Got to refocus. You're playing Spencerville, not the Zebras. That's my job if I'm Ryan Howard.
So Carter Orr is going to step up and shoot a couple of Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws here. 4:34 left to play. Bearcats led this one by as many as 11. That lead now back to 4 as the first free throw from Orr is good.
Now there you see that Carter Orr pop up on the scoreboard on over by the bench right as he's shooting the free throw.
Yeah, the scorer's table.
Scorer's table, that's what it is. Not the stanchion, but the scorer's table.
Yeah, table's a lot easier than stanchion. If we had a scorer's, are we sitting in the scorer's stanchion?
All right, back to that zone look for Spencerville with Carter Orr out top. A lot of length, making it difficult.
This one tied up. We're going to get a whistle inside Missouri Island in a fight here.
Look at all the white jerseys looking at Missouri Island, and he's going to take a clothesline to the back of the head.
Yeah, 4th foul on Carter Orr here with 4:11 to go. He's going to stay on the floor. As this inbound will have to come all the way to the other end of the floor, where it's tracked down by Amari Wash.
High screen coming up.
Wash gets the kick. Altenbach will hit another Matt's heating and cooling three-pointer.
Now you got to love guys that understand their role. And Altenbach, he understands his role. Get the 3, but more importantly, bury the 3.
That is his 4th of the night for all 12 points. Sensabaugh. Offensive foul called on Will Sensabaugh.
Working one-on-one with Amari Wash. Beats him off the dribble, but the help side from the Crim Reaper draws the foul. Big-time moment in this basketball game as the officials get a little bit of help by Missouri Island making that call as well.
Elida gets this one back. Still plenty of time. 3:40 to go. As Amari Wash will take his time, bringing this one into the front court. Wash with a bounce pass for Zori Island. Zori will have it poked out of his hands. Will Sensabaugh trying to tell the officials that Zori was the last one to touch it. They're not buying it. Zaltenbach will inbound. Throws this one into the backcourt. Zori tries to get a screen. Find it Amari. Amari will mishandle the basketball, but gets it back.
Yeah, Schwartz is starting to hound Altenbach as he has shown his proclivity for hitting the three.
Owen Sensabaugh. Good defense here. He saw him knock it away after the spin from Island.
Ryan Howard, Elia's coach, he was really working the official. He thought there was a foul on that dribble drive.
Elida inbound again. Island to the basket. And that is going to be a tough one to take for Spencerville. I believe Carter Orris just picked up his 5th foul.
Great job by Zori Island, just hanging in the air. Levitates through the contact. Carter Orr is going to pick up his 5th with 3:07 left in this game. With Spencerville nursing a 2-point lead. That's going to bring Trevor Whitney in. Mark this moment down, Randy. With 3:07 left, is this the moment where Elida makes their move?
So Orr will exit the contest with 12 points tonight as the first of 2 least famous recipe chicken free throws from Zori Island is no good. He'll get one more here. As the second one is good, so Zori will split the pair. And it's a 1-point game, just over 3 minutes to go. Owen Sensabaugh. That left-hand dribble comes between the circles. And we're going to have a whistle. And a foul on Zori Island. That is the 5th on Elida in the quarter. So that will send Owen Sensabaugh to shoot the bonus.
I think they're going to get Zori Island. It's a little bit of hands out front.
This is the first least famous recipe chicken free throw. No good for Owen.
And you see it top of your screen. Zori Island still working the officials. And Randy, sometimes you work officials and you work officials and they get tired of it. And once in a while, to quiet you up, they'll call a whistle on you.
So Owen Sensabaugh splits the free throws. Still a one-possession game here with 2:45 to go. Krim open at the low block, gets the basketball. Whitney took a step over late. Krim, Parker trying to turn, to back out, a little contact inside, no good. But a foul here as Amari Wash will go to the least famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Trevor Whitney doing everything he can to keep Parker Krim from shooting. Krim gives it off, but a lot of people in the Black Pack wanting to know if Parker Krim was in that lane for longer than 3 seconds.
So Wash, who has 16 tonight, will shoot a couple of freebies. First one off the front of the iron, no good.
Important free throw here, get down to one, missed the front one.
Second one a little too strong. Krim gets the miss. Put back, no good. Whitney had the rebound knocked out of his hands. We're going to have a foul, and it looks like Spencerville's going to get a couple of free throws.
Boy, point-blank range again inside. Parker Krim a little bit too strong, and Amari Wash, who thinks he came up with the offensive rebound, but we're going to say there was contact before that, going to send Trevor Whitney to the free throw line.
Amari with his third foul. So now Whitney will get a couple of least famous recipe chicken free throws. First one, no good. Still got 2:25 to play.
Yeah, and both teams got a lot of timeouts. Elida with 3, Spencerville with 4.
Whitney will miss them both, and we're going to have a violation. Or did we get a foul? No, we're going to have a foul.
Schwartz with the body trying to get the offensive rebound. And you see Kevin Sensabaugh doing the palms up like, well, why? Why are we doing it? We're missing free throws and we're fouling. What are we doing, fellas? Amari Wash. We're going to just do nothing but walk back and forth for free throws, Randy.
15 foul on Spencerville, so now Wash will go. As Miles said, with Elida in the bonus, he'll get a couple of least famous recipe chicken free throws. First one, no good.
That's 3 in a row for Amari. Got to settle down and make this one.
Takes an extra moment. Second one, that one is short. Whitney gets the miss, and we're going to have a push. And we're going to do it again.
They're going to say Parker Krim was a little too physical on that rebound. And Whitney's going to come down and shoot. Watch Krim. He's in the middle of your screen working against Whitney. Wash going to miss the free throw. And look at the battle inside. I have seen worse not called. But they're going to say it is Parker Krim with the body. Oh, correction. They're going to say Schwartz is the one that's going to be shooting the free throws.
So Krim picks up foul number 4 as Schwartz will get the shooter's touch to get his first point of the night as he hits the least famous recipe chicken free throw. Now a huge chance here to make this a 2-possession game.
Now you don't need a 3, just attack that rim in a hurry. High screen by Krim, use it.
Zamari, move there, can't get it to go. Rebound is deflected off the backboard. Spencerville gets this one back. Grady Smith will find a teammate in Will Sensabaugh. Will comes to the elbow, now backs up as we get under 2 minutes to play in this one. Will Sensabaugh, top of the key, finds his brother, Owen. That 3-ball no good. Rebound's fought for. Still loose on the floor. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a Elida ball.
Both teams. How about the intensity level? Diving on the floor, grabbing, trying to come up with it. Need it, dive, get it. Good call by the official, right call by the official. Elida basketball.
Parker Krim held the elbow up a little bit. The officials wanted that. We do have a young man down on the other end of the floor who's been mopping up all the perspiration. And the official, you saw there, trying desperately to get him to come down to the other end. One of the ball boys goes, oh no, the closet's right here where all of them are at. So grabs it real quick. Meanwhile, we've got ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. With the timeout, we'll take one as well here in WOSN. Minute 45 left to go in this one. 57-53. Spencerville in front of the Elida on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. As officials have everything cleaned up on the floor, it looks like we're good to go, and Elida's going to have the basketball. Bulldogs go to Zori Island as he's going to bring this one into the front court. Zori's going to find Brody Altenbach. Altenbach turns over to Amari Wash. Amari looking for Zori. Amari to the wing. Amari inside between two defenders is going to draw the foul. Spencerville foul on Owen Sensabaugh is going to pick up his second. And should lead to Amari Wash shooting a couple Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. So Amari Wash with 16 points tonight. As we mentioned in our pregame, the only player so far, the only player to get in double digits for Elida for the first 2 games of the season. He'll make it 3 in a row as the first free throw rims out. So one more free throw coming as Looks like Spencerville is going to go with Jude Steeman back into the lineup now, replacing Trevor Whitney. Second toss off the front of the iron as well. Schwartz able to get the ball in. And now it is Spencerville on the fast break, leads to the bucket for Steeman. Makes it 59-53 here, just over a minute to play now. Another steal. As Sensaball will have a foul called here with 1:07 to go. And Will Sensaball with a couple of opportunities as we take a look at the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. So Will Sensaball has had a big night with 23. We'll get a couple of Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws. And he will hit the first one. So Elida going offense for defense as they're going to bring Parker Krim back out onto the floor. Trying to be careful with his foul trouble. Zori Island, Krim, each playing with 4 fouls. Sensaball gets both free tosses. 61-53, now a quick whistle foul here with 1:01 to play. John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. And now Zori Island, a couple of free throws here with 1:01 left to play. His first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw is good. As the offense for defense continues for each team. Second toss is good. So Zori Island knocks down both free throws. Gives him 16 on the night. So 2-possession game with 1:01 to play. Full court pressure applied from Elida as the ball ends up into the hands of Will Sensaball. Sensaball had it knocked away, but a whistle and foul. And Amari Wash is going to pick up, looks like his 4th, as he's going to be called for the reach. And it's going to send Will Sensaball to the line. Sensaball with the opportunity here. He will miss the first free throw as it rims out. As the offense for defense continues for Elida, Altenbach Krim re-enter. As Will Sensaball will knock down the second one, so he splits the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws here. 62-55, 50 seconds to play. It's the kick. Thought about the 3 in the corner for Hill. So they get inside. Shot's up, no good. Spencerville will have this one. As Elida trying to foul now. And it will come with 34 seconds to play. I believe that is going to be the 5th and final foul of the night for Amari Wash. So he will exit the contest tonight. Finishes with 16, including 2 3-pointers. And now Will Sensaball back to shoot the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws. Jonathan Payne checks back in. As the first free throw from Sensaball is good. Second one coming. That one off the iron. Rebound took an extra bounce before it was grabbed by Elida. Zori Island with it. Zori is going to be tied up. We'll have a tie-up. Arrow's going to stay with Elida. It's a good play made defensively. Will Sensabaugh able to reach in as you see the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. So Elida to inbound, 25 and a half seconds to go. Jonathan Payne in the corner. Payne will turn. Kept the dribble. Falls down. Only got help. He was bumped down as Will Sensabaugh picks up another foul. And now Jonathan Payne will shoot a couple of Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. First one is good for him. So Payne with 4 points tonight. As we see Eben Jackson checking back into the lineup. Spencerville will do the same thing. Steeman comes back in. So Elida, players looking around, making sure they had the 5 they wanted on the floor as Payne gets the free throws. And we're going to have ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout. 21 seconds to play. We'll take a quick timeout and come back for the final seconds when we return. 63-57, Spencerville in front here. 21.3 seconds to go on our Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. As the Bearcats trying to hold off this very game Elida squad that came in here with a battle. Now the Bearcats set to inbound. They'll get it in. Sensabaugh double team. He's going to lose the dribble. It's out of bounds. And Elida's going to get it back with 18 seconds left. So the Bulldogs not quite done yet. As we see that offense for defense come in. Spencerville is going to put Trevor Whitney back out. He will defend Parker Krim. As Zori Island will do the inbounding. Island near his coaches at the bench. Quickly gets it in. Here's Altenbach from the corner. Three's no good. Whitney wasn't ready for the rebound. Had it hit off his body. And Elida gets it back with 14 seconds to play. And now inbound under their basket. Zori Island directing traffic. Wanted someone at a spot off the inbound. He'll get the basketball back. Zori lets fly. Hits the Mets Heating and Cooling three-pointer. And we're going to have ourselves another Metzger Financial Services timeout here with 6.5 seconds to play. So 63-60. Let's take a timeout here in WOSN. 63-60. Spencerville leads Elida here in the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. No, that's not the final seconds taken away. That is the final seconds on this timeout. 6.5 seconds to go. And this one got real tight real quick as Spencerville, after the Elida three, will have to inbound the basketball. Elida has used up all of their timeouts, by the way, and Spencerville will have to use a Metzger Financial Services timeout since they could not get the inbound in. So our Miles Holliday has made his way down onto the floor. We're going to chat with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner following the conclusion of this one whenever we get to it, partner.
Yeah, but out of timeouts for Elida, still 3 for Spencerville. Randy, got to make a vertical pass. Don't pass this underneath the basket and get it stolen. Make sure you get a vertical pass so it's caught away from the basket. But I think maybe the last name Sensabaugh will be a big one that we talk to afterwards. What do you think?
I think so. I think that's a good chance of that happening. By the way, you can check out highlights of tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page. Spencerville used one of their timeouts. They still have 3 left in 6.5 seconds. Get the baseline off the made shot. Get this in. Will Sensabaugh. He's going to be fouled with 4.4 to play. As Marcus Hill ends up on the floor, and Will Sensabaugh is going to shoot a couple more Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. So none bigger than these two. One of them will make this a two-possession game. Should make it tough for Elida in the final 4 seconds. And Spencerville is going to keep most of their players off the line. First toss by Sensabaugh, no good. Now one more coming. Will Sensabaugh ready for the second free throw. That one will rattle home, and that's going to be a big one. Elida will get it in with 4 seconds. Half-court shot. No good as the buzzer will sound. And our final tonight in a tight one will have the Spencerville Bearcats improve to 2-0 on the young season as they get a tough 64-60 win over the Elida Bulldogs. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll go down to the floor. Our Miles Holliday is going to catch up with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. 64-60, our final. Spencerville gets the win over Elida. Numbers continue to grow for the sophomore Will Sensabaugh. Had a good night in the opener. Added to that tonight, he's tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner.
Will, this was a end-of-the-season type of battle. 2 great backcourts. And you guys pulled away at the end. How are you guys able to get this one in the win column?
Mainly, I think we just did a good job being strong with the ball under all their pressure all night long. Knock down free throws for the most part, but yeah, that's about it.
28 points for you tonight, another career record. Congratulations on that. What's clicking for you offensively so far?
I don't know. I'm feeling confident, and that's really all it's about for me right now. I know I'm capable to make it with all the work I put in. So, yeah.
The black pack is fantastic, right? Your student section, the little guy came up here, gave you a high five. How important is the black pack for you guys?
Oh, it means a lot. When we got them, we actually got rid of it for a couple years, but as soon as they came back, it's so much more fun out here. A lot more like momentum if we score or whatever. It's awesome having them here.
You brought up that word momentum. Getting a win over a real quality team like Elida, what does that do for you guys early in the year?
Oh, that's a confidence builder. We know we're the type of team that can beat that type of team, so it's really just confidence at this point.
All right, my man. Last thing for you, half-court shot right here. Are you going to make this?
I don't know. I'm about to throw it one-handed.
All right, here we go. Oh, that looks good. Oh, congratulations. Thanks so much. Great job. Keep it rolling, Randy. Man, career high 28. He can fill it up.
Yeah, one of 3 players tonight in double figures for Spencerville, as his older brother Owen added 16. Carter Orr with 12 before following out. For Elida, they will fall to 1-2 on the season. 3 double figures tonight. Zori Island led the Bulldogs with 19. Mario Wash with 16. Brody Altenbacher, thanks to 4 3-pointers, added 12. So 64-60, our final tonight. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here in Spencerville. Starts with Ken Reeker, great producer, director for us each and every time we get together. I want to thank Peyton for coming over, helping and running the camera. We had him all football season. Now we've got him for basketball as well. So good to see Peyton again. I want to thank Kelly Williams, the great staff here at Spencerville. Of course, Nick and Kelly back home at our WOSN studios for making sure that we get everything we need each and every time we head out to bring you one of these great quality broadcasts of high school sports. So 64-60 is our final this evening. Spencerville gets the win over Elida. For my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.